Hey guys, Jeff again, here to talk to you about emotions. I know you guys are excited, right? That's exactly what emotions are. But why don't we get to the root, the definition of what emotions really are? Let me see here. Emotions, noun, instinctive or intuitive feeling as distinguished from reasoning or knowledge. Does that make any sense? Not really, right? Okay, so emotions. Basically, emotions are complicated. Another word for emotions are feelings. So, feelings. So, like happy, sad, angry, scared, stuff like that. Now, I feel that I wanted to bring this up to kind of go a little further in depth of decision making. See, because emotions will definitely influence your decision making at some point. So, and the reason why I bring this up is because they can be so difficult. See, your emotions can stop you from thinking clearly. And because of that, when you're weighing your options, it just makes it much more difficult, especially for the circumstances that follow. Now, the best way for emotions is recognizing those emotions. So, like for example, the lump in the throat, the racing heart, or tense muscles, okay? Those are good examples of recognizing your emotions. So your body sends a signal to your brain, okay? Actually, I should probably switch that. The brain sends a signal to your body saying that you're about to have an emotion. So, like trembling or crying or something. These are all uh, certain things that happen in our body to basically tell us that our emotions are about to become overwhelming. Now, what I mean by overwhelming is like things are getting to be too much for you and you can't handle. So, like in the book that I'm reading, it talks about, for example, like blowing up a balloon, okay? The more you blow up a balloon, the tighter the air in that balloon gets, the more pressure the balloon starts to get. Sooner or later, the balloon explodes. Emotions are basically the same way. So the more that happens inside you, the more you build up, the more pressure happens until you finally just let go. So, like crying, for example, you don't just start out crying. Certain things happen before you start to cry, trembling, the lump in the throat, the heart racing, stuff like that. And then sooner or later, your emotions just get the best of you and you start to weep, basically. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. Everyone has emotions. You have to understand that. These aren't things that you want to regret or not do. Some of the strongest people I've ever met in my life cry. And the reason why they're the strongest people is because they understand their emotions and they let them out. They don't let the emotions dictate their decision making process. That's key here. That's very important. Excuse me. So, I got another example for you. Hopefully, it's a good one. So, when you're in danger, okay, think of the feeling that you're feeling when you're scared or you're in danger. Okay, you're scared, you're afraid, right? So that there's that racing heart, the trembling. You're tense. So your body is doing that because you're afraid. Okay, so all these signs are getting you ready for an automatic ultimate response. So, and this is to prepare yourself for what may happen. So think about that. Your body starts to tremble, your heart's racing because you're afraid. You don't know what's going to happen, but your body is getting ready for you to respond to that fear. So these are all, emotions are good. They do help you to get ready for what's going to happen in the future. So like I said, don't turn that off. You don't want to turn that off. Okay? Definitely think about the physical signs of what's happening during your emotions. Now let's go on a different way here. So what physical signals tell you that you're happy? Think about that. Laughter. Smiling. You know what I'm saying? That's good. Don't you want to, I mean, that's enjoyable. That's exciting stuff. Anyway, I felt that this was a good idea to bring this up because people don't really understand how emotions work these days. It seems like a lot of people are afraid of how they act and react towards certain things. And the best way you can get better at something is by practicing. Don't be afraid to get emotional. That's just your body telling you that you have to deal with the situation that's at hand. The more you do something, the better you get at it. Don't be afraid to cry. Don't be afraid to smile. Don't be afraid to laugh. Life is good. Life is exciting. This is Jeff. Thanks again. It's great to see you guys. Smile. Laugh. Live. Have a good day, guys.